Joseph, inflation, oh my gosh, what a hot topic. People are so concerned about inflation, and especially people that are in their retirement years. How do you help your clients navigate through the world of inflation right now? Because everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, there's no doubt the past 3 years has been crazy to see how quickly inflation can increase the price of goods. And over the last 3 years, the cost of eggs are up 71%.
Wow.
A loaf of bread is up 32%. Yet we hear the government talking about inflation coming down, but nobody seems to be feeling prices coming down. And that's because they're referring to the rate of change in inflation coming down, which means your expenses next year are not going to be any less than they are this year. They just may not increase by as high of an amount. And this is why it's so important to focus on building that increasing income in retirement, and why it's so important to pay attention to your rate of return year over year, because you want to make sure that you're outpacing inflation and maintaining that purchasing power.
That makes perfect sense, because a lot of people don't factor in inflation, and that's so important to talk about because people can be caught off guard if they're not prepared for it.
Right, and if you were factoring in inflation before the past 3 years, when inflation was maybe 0 or 0.5% in some of those years when it wasn't a hot topic, that's when you should have been factoring in inflation, at least an average rate of inflation. If you were doing that, when we get hit with this heavy inflation, you're not going to feel it as much in your financial plan. You've already been preparing for that inflation. That's what you have to do moving forward as well.